How's it going, guys? My name's Adam Gotelli. I am a professional basketball player in Italy. I just finished up my second year and I'm preparing for my next year now. And what I want to talk to you about today is the Overtime Athletes program with Chris Barnard and the results that I've seen since I've started it. First of all, I entrusted Chris right away because he's seen results in person for so long. And for over 10 years now, he's been training with athletes, seen hundreds and hundreds of cases where these results have happened under his training. And, he's finally put it into a program where we're able to use it online. And I've seen great results thus far. I took part in the Overtime Athletes Built to Ball training, and it's got several different phases. It's broken down into 3 different phases over 14 weeks. There's a 1.1 phase, 1.2 phase, phase 2, and phase 3. The reason why there's a 1.1 phase is because when you first get back into lifting after season, you want to build that foundation, right? So, we come in, we don't want to hurt ourselves right away at the beginning of the season. So we're starting with a lot of dynamic warm-ups, plyos. He gives you the sets and the reps amounts. So it's a really great program. It gives you sets, reps for each day. And if you don't understand exactly what those are, maybe you haven't done those exercises in the past, he has videos that you can click on. Even within the package that you have or the PDF that you download, you can click on the link. It'll take you straight to the video. You're not wasting time. Once you watch that video, you understand what you need to do. You got the reps and the sets. So like I said, a lot of plyos, a lot of strength training for the upper body to start, and stuff like Bulgarian split squats, building your overall frame and strength. And then, you get slight increases of weight as time goes on, but that's not the goal of phase 1.1. Then we get into phase 1.2, that's weeks 3 through 6. And that's when you're increasing the intensity a little bit. And, you're getting into your warm-ups, into your single leg jumps, maybe not something that you want to do right away when you start coming out of the off season, like I said. You're getting into some med ball throws, some speed and agility, some deceleration, stuff that, as time goes on will translate to the game. It gets more intensified and more advanced, but you should not jump straight to this section. He stresses as you're going through phase 1.1, you don't want to skip this because that could ruin all the work you've done in the weeks past, right? So once we get to week 6, we're going to allow the body to decrease the load just a little bit and prepare for phase 2, which is weeks 7 through 10. That's when you're really getting into the power and strength. You're starting to transition to those movements that you'll see directly on the court. Now we're just doing them with more fluidity, right? So it's similar to the last phase. You're going to be doing some linear hops, some 90-degree cuts, which is definitely building on the last one. Single leg box jumps again, more isometrics. Isometrics is something that will definitely help in your basketball game. And you're going to do some speed and quickness and also some reactive drills, which you don't get a whole lot with some strength trainers. He's thinking outside the box and it's going to work for you when you get onto the court. I really enjoyed this phase because it feels like the first 2 phases that you did, you're finally getting to let loose just a little bit. Phase 3, right before training camp, weeks 11 through 14, you should enhance what you're doing, and it's really going to translate onto the court. Some formats of the exercises are really catered to exact movements that you're going to do. Turning and jumping on the court, turning, planting, and pushing off. We're getting into a lot of trap bar deadlifts because we should have no problem loading at this point. And, I've been increasing my trap bar deadlifts. It's really been helping my vertical out. And we're doing some contrast training too. So some band assisted jumps, which you may not have been doing earlier on, but, we're really trying to let loose because when we do get into training camp, when we do get into the game, we want to get off the floor quick. We're not just worried about the strength and how heavy things are at this point. We're increasing our reps in this a lot and decreasing the sets because, like I said, lifting heavy weights isn't a top priority in this phase. Although you still are lifting heavy, we really want to get our speed and quickness up just like we're on the court. So that's the phase that I'm in the middle of right now, phase 3. And thus far, I've really enjoyed the program. Like I said, Coach Chris, I trust him. I wish I could be at his facility right now, but that's why I'm doing his program, because I know he gets the results. And honestly, I think it's just as great doing this online as it is in person, maybe even more time effective, because I could do the workouts when I want. You can always come back to things and tweak things according to your needs as you're going along with the program. But hope to see you guys soon. Hope you join and subscribe to his program, because I would really recommend it. I'll talk to you guys later.